Welcome to Miss Sophie's Storytime. Today we're going to read Home for Christmas by Tish Robbie, illustrated by Tom Brannan. One Christmas Eve not long ago, when everyone's yard was covered in snow, the cat threw a party, a Christmas event. Everyone was invited and everyone went. There were Jingle Bell cookies and cranberry punch, and a gingerbread house that the mice liked to munch. Ralph won the Find the Most Candy Canes game. "Great party," said a sea star. "I'm so glad I came." Meanwhile, the fish looked at his Christmas list. "Let's see," he said. "Are there gifts that I missed? I like some fin lotion, secrets of the sea, and a pink plastic castle, the right size for me. And Santa, please, if it's not too much trouble, a green deep sea diver who pops out of a bubble. And now I have only one more Christmas wish, some fantastic fish food. Thanks, Santa, love the fish." When the cat's party ended and his friends waved goodbye, then he flew them all home. That cat's such a nice guy. But when he took off for Ralph's home in the snow, there was a loud noise, and the cat said, "Oh no!" They heard a loud cranking, they heard a loud creaking. "Cat," Sally said, "I think something is leaking." The cat tried to steer, but he knew in a flash, if he didn't land soon, they were going to crash. They landed somewhere that was dusty and dry. Then a family of elephants came walking by. An elephant mom and her son and her daughter. "Can you help us?" the cat asked. "We need to find water." "Of course," said the elephants. "That's what we do. We can smell water, and we can help you." So they took off again, but the next thing they knew, they crashed into the sea in blue puddle-a-roo. But as it turned out, they did not get too wet. They were saved by some dolphins the cat had just met. Would they get home in time? Would they miss Christmas Day? "Push the faster, my blaster," the cat said, "right away." To get home for Christmas, it looks like we need to fly through the air at a much faster speed. But something went wrong, and the cat had to land next to some crabs marching out on the sand. "The jigger-ma-whizzer will not let me steer. I don't think we'll get home for Christmas this year." It really looked like everyone was stuck. Had the cat in the hat finally run out of luck? But if you think the story ends here, well, you're wrong. The cat in the hat's never out of luck long. "Wait," said the cat. "It's almost Christmas Day. I'll give you your present. Open it right away." "A present?" said Sally. "Oh, cat, that's so nice." "Open a present," said Nick. "You don't have to ask twice." When they opened their present, they got a surprise. A small thingamajigger, exactly their size. "It's perfect," said Sally. "Let's fly it," said Nick. "To the thingamajigger," the cat said. "Go quick. I need you to tell me what's broken inside." "I'll drive," said Sally, and Nick said, "Let's ride." They flew right inside and they heard a loud clanging. "There," Sally said, "I can hear someone banging." "Press the stopper, ma toggle," said Nick. "It's on top." Then the thingamajigger came to a stop. "Please help me," a mouse said. "I made a mistake. I only came in for a little fruitcake. My name is Fifi and I can't get out." "We'll help you," said Nick, and he started to shout. "Cat, there's a mouse in here. What do we do now?" "You save her," the cat said, "and I'll tell you how. You need to hurry up and throw the blue switch." "But there are two," Nick said. "Which switch is which?" "Be careful," the cat called. "Throw the one that is bigger. It opens the top of the thingamajigger." "Okay," yelled Nick. "Fifi, hold on tight. He said throw the big switch. I hope the cat's right." Nick threw the big switch and things started to shake. That's it, said Fifi. I'm giving up cake. Get ready, shouted Sally. Hold on, here she comes. Then Fifi popped out in a shower of crumbs. Thank you, said Fifi, for saving me. Now I can spend Christmas with my family. I'm giving up sweets, but it's really too bad. That was the best fruitcake that I've ever had. Glad you liked it, the cat said. I made it, you see, from my great-great-great-grandma cat's recipe. I use special fruit. Here, I'll give you a jar. They're delicious, but I don't know what kind they are. So things all worked out, as most stories do. Ralph got home for Christmas and Fifi did too. The cat flew them home and slowed down on the way, while the fish dropped his Christmas list in Santa's sleigh. Home for Christmas, the cat said, is the best place to be. But something's wrong, Sally said, with the lights on our tree. Not to worry, the cat said, I'll take care of that. And he turned the lights on with a flip of his hat. The end. Christmas at home is really the best place to be. We'll see you next time on Miss Sophie's Storytime.